for now we'll leave the music for me. Let's just turn that down a bit. And hopefully it won't overshadow me. Right, so let's mess with the randomizer for a little bit. So first of all, we need to actually freaking generate some things. So let's get to that. So, open folder. They are in PS3. Yeah, we just need to randomize this folder. So yeah, scripts, PS3, yada yada yada. So, randomize that folder, save them in the source directory, and let's just randomize everything. Why the hell not? Spoil logs just in case. And why the fuck not, we'll turn the mark speed, we'll turn the alternate states for Sonic on 2. Just cause, where's the fuck that? Oh, just because that doesn't show up on the stream. Thanks, XSplit? OBS, I haven't used XSplit in years, why the hell am I saying that? Let's put PS3 stream test as the seed, and let's let it do its thing. I need to add a progress indicator really, but I don't know how to. Again, I'm a complete noob when it comes to visual programming. Yeah. Come on, randomizer. Do your thing. And, yep, and we're also going to take it a little bit step further. Let's open this. Let's change that window capture to that window. Let's do a little randomization as well, which means we're going to need to first decrypt those scripts stage. So we want to back up desktop, temp crap. We want to back these ones up as well as standard .lib. So, what's the shortcut? Control-Shift-L. Because yeah, this is something the randomizer can't do on its own. You just have to manually decrypt the lib files. Well, not decrypt, decompile them. Well, once you've done that, you can just randomize all of them at once. We'll get to the real fun stuff in a minute. Come on, there you go. Flame hole. In hindsight, I probably should have done the lub decompilation ahead of time, but oh well. I'd really just back these up so that I don't have to do this every single time, but I'm lazy. Although ironically this is probably less lazy. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just killing time until we can actually start doing silly shit. I'm pretty sure it will attempt, because I've compared a like standard.lib and stuff after it's been messed with by the randomizer. It definitely changes in some way, so I'm not even going to take a chance. I'm just going to, the files that aren't meant to be changed by the randomizer, I'm just going to back them up. And yeah, I'm barely paying attention to which folder I'm in. Okay, now that's done. Let's open this folder. Let's put it into the randomizer. Randomizer folder, set in the source directory, and we'll choose the same seed, PS3, stream test, and we'll randomize them all. Go, do the thing. Okay, and now put standard.lib in, not in other, it's supposed to be in stats. These in here, replace, move the log files because we don't need them, and that should be all of it randomized. So let's repack that. And then I just need to FileZilla it over to the PS3. And we should be good to go. Oh, we'll leave that open just in case. Right, FileZilla, come here. And it should be this one on my desktop, right? Yep. Copy that over. And while we're at it, let's hide these. All transfers successfully completed. Where is my PS3 controller? There it is. So this should just work. Though we all know that that's not going to be what happens. Because there is no such thing as it just works. Right, okay. Foobar, you can go. We don't need you anymore. So, Sonic the Hedgehog. Hopefully the audio levels are alright. Hello, Fro, how are you doing today? Ooh. Looks like we have a very purple wave ocean to start with. Wave ocean tends to be one of the stages that crashes, in my experience recently. I don't know why. It didn't used to, but it seems to now. So yeah, we have a crash count. We are going to increment it every single time the game crashes. So what character will they've given me? A snowboard. Well, this is useless. Maybe I can skim across the water. Oh, the game could crash. First fucking stage, not even 20 seconds in, and the game crashes. Be prepared to have me restart my PS3 a lot. Oh, and of course, if I'm restarting it from a crash, it takes fucking forever. And even then, the PS3 hen process seems to only work half the time. So, wow, this thing is dusty. What the hell? See, I'm not even going to bother trying the hard version, because I feel like that's just going to do the same thing. Like, the problem here is, I don't know if it's my code that's at fault, or if it's Hedgehog. It could be a bit of both. We'll just have to wait and see, really. You don't control it, there you go. So yeah, prepare to see this a lot. Even then, that's assuming that Multiman even decides to work. Sometimes I have to restart the system a second time. Okay, now we're in. Stop the Hedgehog, please. So yeah, most of this stream is probably just going to be resetting the goddamn console. So look forward to that. See how high we can get that crash count. Really, my only reason for wanting to do this was to see if the game would behave in the same way as it does on Xenia. And it appears to do so, so I don't know why. See, I've also not turned bosses on because bosses don't tend to work very nicely on the real hardware. Okay, Dusty Desert normal. What have we got? Dusty Desert tends to be one of the more stable stages, so I don't foresee it crashing on this one. If it gives me another fucking snowball, I swear to God. For fuck's sake! The lighting's interesting, I'll give it that. That's what the question mark schools say. Can we swim across the sand? Nope. Fucking snowboards. Really, I should just not turn those on, but I feel compelled to. Okay, what's the hard version going to do? Not a snowboard. Stop giving me snowboards, game, please. I beg of you. I think someone just broke outside. What the hell? And of course it was on real hardware. I enjoyed the load times. Granted, it's not as bad as if it was running off the Blu-ray, but hey, they're still pretty bad. Why is this robot just zooming there? So we've got a weird purple-ish pink colour scheme with flame comps in play. So yeah, I would love to randomise Team Attack Amigo on the very hard missions. There's one slight problem with that though. Those cause the game to lock up if I try and load that through PS3 head with those installed. I don't know why. Speaking of this guy, maybe tinker with something else. Stay tuned for that, potentially. I don't know. Let's just ignore all these guys. Right, let's not miss the spring this time, eh? Right, okay, come on, Shadow, work with me here. Come on, nope. Ow. I'll look at the chat for a second, and then I just get a fucking spike ball in the face. Right, let's get this right, and then respond back hello. Although I could just say, I know it's a hello, so why don't I just say hello back? Jesus Christ, mate. What item capsule spawn will loop? Or does that not spawn in the hard mode version? No, it's a power sneakers. I don't even know where you have to stand to get that capsule. I think I've always flown past that. Oh, no. Well, one, I got it. Two, it's a freaking energy game refill. Exploit the spikes. There we go. Carry on. He actually gave me a useful enemy for once. So yeah, normally there'd be a cage here to block this spring, but that's one of the things that's new in the randomizer's rewrite. At least while Hedgehog's set class is broken, the ability to remove the cages and doors. By removing those, it makes a few more stages somewhat playable. It's a hack. I know it's even titled Door Hack in the code, but hey, it does the job, so who cares? This isn't meant to be a serious project, this is just something for people to mess around with. I keep thinking the sand is just filled with fire collision. That'd be nice, but nope, it's just water. Oh, that was the case, is that this stage will probably actually be beatable. But because of it, you have to have either Sonic or Sonic and Elise to beat this stage, because you can't get beyond the end here. Like, the gold ring's right over there, but we can't actually reach it. So yeah, well, at the very least Dusty Desert didn't die on me, so huzzah! And mod like this exists? Yeah, it's my code. Let me give the GitHub link for anyone who wants to mess around with it. No, not project, it's a branch. Pretends to know how to use GitHub. Yeah, the code's there if anyone wants to mess around with it. You have to compile it yourself, but I think my instructions are at least usable. But be warned, it crashes a lot, as you'll probably see throughout this stream. Okay, we have the results theme playing. Another more purplish light, and we have silver. This isn't actually a bad colour palette, I kind of like this. Unfortunately, we have silver, so we're going to take 5 years to cross this fucking stage. Well, those will help. Okay, really? Hey, if it's just going to give me power sneakers, I'll take it. Oh, a shield as well. Oh yeah, the shield mod doesn't work on silver for some reason. Yeah, I don't expect many people to mess with this. Especially with the fact that you have to compile it yourself. Like, once Hedgehog's set class is finished, whenever the hell that will be, considering the B++ rewrite, I do plan to, like, provide pre-compiled binaries. But until then, just compile it from source, mess around with it. It's really just a proof of concept more than anything. Just see what can be done with OS without really doing anything important. Like, and I'm sure the code behind it is awful. Somebody else could probably rewrite this. So basically what this does is it randomizes what enemies spawn, which is probably why you've occasionally noticed like an Iblis monster around here. But most of the time it's just these flying guys in this stage because of the fact that if I randomize these, the game will always crash for some reason. I don't know why. It randomizes what item capsules contain. It randomizes the character you're playing as, hence why I'm playing as Silver in the Sonic Spike Acropolis. And voice triggers. Yeah, Silver can grind, it's just in his stages he never uses it. He does it in multiplayer. And the lighting that you see in here is due to the lure randomizer, which can randomize the colour of the lights, the direction the light is coming from, and, as you can hear, the music, hence why it's playing the results for him. Spinach all over the walls. Now that's SA1. If it was SA2, I'd just keep somersaulting everywhere. I wonder if Silver can actually complete this area. The Holland might make it possible. I tried to complete this area with Blaze and Shadow at one point, and they couldn't do it. The Forces one... See, I just lost all motivation and looking at it, I'm not happy about it. It's kind of an issue that I've been having recently. Where I look at my stuff and it's just like, I'm not happy with any of this at all. I've been meaning to like maybe maybe like do a little video on like just talk about motivation and stuff, but I don't know exactly how I'd word it without just sounding really fucking pretentious, so... We've been walking down this hill for 3 minutes. Right, come on, Silver. Cooperate with me, man. Ah, yeah. No issues. You can easily cross this gap. Okay, what's going to be for section 2 then? It might be possible to actually beat the stage, I'm not sure. Unless it gives me a fucking snowboard. I got close to beating this with a snowboard, but I couldn't actually do it. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about looking at the character parameters in the lure files, and maybe be making a way to randomize some of those. Yeah, I think I can beat this. Oh yeah, I still imported the little voice bot across when I never finished it on the 360 version. Yeah, I think this stage is completely beatable with the carrying Elise setup. Again, this isn't actually a bad colour palette. Like, sometimes the randomizer does actually throw out fairly nice colour schemes. I just need to actually successfully clip through this. I usually can do, but maybe not this time. I know I've clipped Shadow through one of these. Hang on, let's try over here. Maybe I can't. I could have sworn I've clipped Shadow through one of these in the randomizer at one point. If it's on a snowboard, I can clip through anything. But it's starting to... Unless, hang on, maybe it was down here. Maybe I slipped under it down here. Nope. Maybe I slid under it with Shadow. Oh no, there we go. There's a little gap on the side of them. Aha! Yeah, I think at this point the stage is completely beatable. I can complete this stage now. The reason it switches every time you load in is every area is technically a different stage. So it has its own parameter files, its own set data. So basically, it's just randomizing a different file. That's why it switches character when you load in. Because it doesn't actually carry characters between segments. It's just not how OS works. I think the only thing that's shared between character variants of stages is the lighting stuff. So if I play Shadows, White Acropolis, the lighting will be the same as it is here.
Nice.
I'll probably stop spamming the shields in the results screen because it's freaking laggy on the PS3 version. Also, yeah, you can see at some point I tried to fix the finger rigging on this model and broke it even more. Like, fingers don't work that way. I should have put a count in for completable stages. Right, let's take a look at the hard mode version. If it gives me silver again or just a really slow character, I'm not even going to bother. Oh, it's just giving me a regular Sonic. That's kind of boring. Yeah, let's not even bother with the hard mode version of White Acropolis. Crisis City tends to crash. I'm just going to skip over Crisis City. Because I think, in my experience, Crisis City and Radical Terrain seem to always crash at the start of the stage for some reason. Oh, we can try that, I guess. There's no harm in it. Besides just, like, losing a couple of minutes having to reset the console. Again, this isn't actually that bad lighting. And little randomizer, what are you doing? You're generating stuff that's actually kind of nice. So yeah, who actually knew that this game actually did have a shield and power up? It's just never used in the actual game itself. It's in the manual.
If you attack the lightning of sky.
Okay, I'll just take a look at this. Unfortunately, the shield doesn't knock you on your ass, so... it's not Kingdom Valley's lighting, but it is Kingdom Valley's music. The lights in this game just seem to be colour values of anywhere from 0 to 1 in decimal points. So basically that's all the little randomizer is doing for light colours. It's just generating a number from 0 to 1, like a floating point number, for the RGB values. And sometimes it produces stupid results, like sometimes things are very bright green, other times it produces a very nice one. What exactly is it I'm not liking how the wave goes? See, I don't know, to be honest. There's something with how it looks, and something with how it's playing. I'm not a fan of how it turned out. I think it's just a case where I'm just thinking none of my mods are up to the standard I want them to be. I don't know, it's a strange one. Can I cross this gap? Yes, I can. Okay, Emma. Can I make this? That might be a problem. Actually, isn't there an alternate way around here? Yes, there is. There we go, one solved. If you don't take up an unplanned trip, evade, evade. I do not know that's correct. Ow. At some point I should actually look into these lines and try and figure out which ones are used and unused, because there is a lot of unused lines in here, it feels like. It might be a self-work issue, I'm not sure. This frame rate. What are most of these lines intended for? I have no idea. Right, section B, what are we getting? Rouge. With the Dusty Desert Ruins game playing. So skip that spring because I know it doesn't work for some reason. This lighting's not as good as it could be. Still doesn't look terrible though. Well, I say that, but look at the fucking bloom on this item capsule. Seems to be liking generating shields recently. Oh, I'm taking a while. So yeah, this is a point. This was one of the stages which made me implement the door hack, because you pretty much couldn't make any progress in Flame Call because of the doors and cages blocking things. Actually put Knuckles here. What about who's over here? Oh, this. Let's trigger the no victory animation glitch. I mean, they're not wrong. We are descending, but put the wrong right into it, Omega. Come on. There we go. Let's die. I love this glitch. I don't know if it works on any other stage, but I know it works on Flame Core. Like, a lot of people don't seem to realise that glitch is a thing. A lot of people just seem to think that Knuckles' victory animation doesn't work, but it does. It just breaks if you for some reason don't touch the last checkpoint in Flame Core. Right, I feel like this is going to crash the game. Because Crisis City tends to crash it for some reason, I don't know why. So there says... Yep, it's dead. Music's playing, but can't do anything. Holding the PS button, nothing's happening. Yep, system's crashed. He said it. Kill him on PS3. Finish powering off so that I can properly restart you. Yeah, again, I don't know what causes those crashes. I don't know if it's my code doing something weird or if it's Hedgehog. My theory is a bit of both. That thing where I say screw it and check Discord while I'm waiting for the PS3 to finish doing stuff. There we go. Hello, Molly Man. Sonic 6, please. Thank you. The randomizer, this isn't just initially started as an idea, but then felt something that I always felt motivated to just mess around with. I think that's another part of it, is motivation. Like, I just kind of lost the motivation to work on Wave Version because some of it is stuff that's kind of difficult to work with, or stuff that I don't even fucking know how to do, like gizmo pieces? I don't fucking know. Stuff like that, I don't know. Like, there's a few things with forces that I'd want to do, but I'm not sure how to go about it. An ultimate end goal for me is make an original stage for something, but that's not an easy task. Right, let's try Radical Train. This is another stage that tends to crash, but not at the very start. So we'll see if we can make any progress in it. Or it could just give me a character that I can't actually do anything with. Like, 06 has kind of been my... Yeah, Shattered Memories, that's another thing. I wasn't sure exactly where I want to take that. I do want to revisit that. That is still on my to-do list at some point. Yeah, that was because I had a lot of files from old projects that I never finished, and I just felt good to finally let go of them in that reformat. Also, I've just noticed it's actually playing the Radical Train music, but it's playing section 2s rather than section 1s. Guys, want to go to the store? In theory, you know what, I'm just going to commit suicide just to make sure that things get reset. See, the thing is, before I even consider revisiting Shattered Memories, there's some file formats I want sorted out. Oop, I thought the game was crashed there. It's chugging hard, also this is very green. Come on, Silver, you can make it. Let's try to check a shot there, actually. Or not. I don't know what I expected. Can I even make it to the next checkpoint before the train crashes? With Silver, I'm not so sure. Come on, Silver, work with me here, man. Checkpoint, yay. Why has the camera done this? Oh, there we go, the game crashed. For fuck's sake. I was going so well as well, god damn it, 06. I think I would have said this, I don't know, but 06 has kind of been more interesting to me at the moment. I don't know why. Has Multiman crashed the system? I think Multiman has crashed the system now. Yay! I'm not counting that under the crash count. That's just my PS3 being a fucking shit. Yeah, it's not even reacting to a power button at this point. Come on. Pull out the power cord. Plug it back in. Power up the system again. Third time's a charm. Enjoy the black screen. It's a very pretty black screen, I know. I thought this profile is called Stream, but it's mostly used as my custom firmware one at this point. Yeah, that's the thing. The fat models, you could actually physically custom firmware them, whereas I have a Super Slim, which you can't. You can't install any custom firmware on Super Slim because Sony actually learned how to do security. So we have to rely on this exploit. Using I can't remember what the first part is. I think it's called PS3 HAN, but I can't remember what the HAN stands for. And then that leads into this, which is PS3 HEN, which allows us to actually use Homebrew on the Super Slim. So it's really the only choice I have, because I'm not buying an entirely new PS3 just for Homebrew stuff. That's just idiotic to do. I have a PS3 already. I may as well just find ways to use this one. Should have set some up to occasionally put the randomizer link in the chat automatically, but I'm lazy. I didn't think about that ahead of time. Right, Tropical Jungle. This tends to be one that's fairly stable as well. But depending on the character it gives me, I probably can't make much progress. Yeah, it's neat that It's neat that we can actually do this finally. This is an interesting colour scheme for Tropical Jungle. I'm not sure what I think about it.
Item acquired. Item acquired. Item acquired.
How big this shield is on Omega is silly. And there's the problem with Tropical Jungle. I don't really think I can make much progress in this level because I have Omega. I'd need a Sonic or Silver to make any real progress. And even then I think Sonic's the only one who can beat level it for itself.
The Chaos Emeralds! Where are they?
Or at least Omega can do this. Maybe I can use Omega's glide to my advantage here, hang on. Maybe I can make a bit more progress than I thought. Because there is this upper ledge over here which I can get to. I can't get to the normal path, but I can get to this one. Okay, I can at least make a tiny bit more progress, but I can't actually complete the stage, I'm pretty sure of it. Or can I? Maybe there is a way, I'm not sure. Ow. Why are there just randomly laser gates in a jungle? What logic is that? I don't trust that spring. Ow. And here's one of the problems with some generation, like, that able to swim is upside down.
System error.
Oh, this guy just sat on the wall over here, he's just sliding down it. That's quite funny. Right, let's just go. Oh, no. You too, worm. Oh, it's coming through the ground. Nice, nice. Ow. You can tell they didn't intend for such giant enemies to be placed on walls. It's almost like that wasn't intended. Oh dear, this is a mistake. This was a massive mistake. Hang on. See, it's this area that makes me think I can't actually complete the level. So maybe if I climb backwards, except you have to go above this tree canopy. Can I see the rail which leads to that area? I don't think I can. Like, what rail is the one that sends you down into that water pit? Is it over here somewhere? Yeah, it's this one. Is there a solid wall back here? Because if so, then I'm screwed. But if I can... Oh, wait, hang on, I can ascend. Hang on, maybe we can complete this area. Hello. Because if I glide up this wall, thanks to Omega being so fucking broken, just maybe... I'm not making any more along. Hi, am I? Right, can I glide along here? No. Damn it. So close. But yeah, so far. Yeah, we need to get up there, but I don't think I can. There's an invisible wall stretching all the way around here, it seems. And I can't get through it. Damn it, so close. But yeah, like, I believe that only Sonic and Elise can use the rail over here. I can actually find it again. There it is. Okay. Oh, I'll just look through it. That looks good. Because I need a spring to get back onto it. Camera angles, please. You're not making this any easier for me. Okay, like, if I grind along this, I just fall off at the edge there. So yeah, that event only works with Sonic and Elise. So Tropical Jungle, nope. Don't ignore the hard versions. Kingdom Valley always crashes. Aquatic Base always crashes. Wave Ocean we've already proved crashes. White Acropolis for Shadow tends to be fairly stable. Well, except for the Warp Hole room, which just bogs the performance down to crap. If it gives me silver, I actually want to try something. Or Rouge. If it gives me a character that can cross larger distances.
Looks like I need to wipe
well, there we
out
go.
the enemies.
Enjoy the Extras menu music, we'll be hearing it for a while. I want to see if Sonic's exit for this level works if you're playing as if you're in Shadow's version level. I very, very much doubt it.
Item acquired.
I'll take it from here.
And I love how characters that aren't the main three seem to just T-pose when using rainbow rings. Tails actually does have a voice line for them. He still T-poses, but he has one. But yeah, this room, because all the enemies are spawned at once, is just a lag fest. Get the fucking shield, Omega. Omega? There we go. That was weird. So much lag. Let's go, let's go. Right, let's just ignore the warp hole. Let's continue on down the hill. So we should not be here. So this is just going to be empty. So let's just run down it. And let's see if Sonic's exit for the White Acropolis A part works on Shadow's version level. I find it unlikely, but I've been curious about this for a while. Okay, look how dumb the shield is on Omega, it just looks silly. It's so fucking big. Right then, moment of truth. I find it very unlikely that this will work, but we'll see. Yeah, I didn't think it would.
Looks like I need to wipe out the enemies.
Okay, let's just use the warp hole normally. I would love Omega's broken glide in this game, it's fucking dumb. Makes him one of the most versatile characters for this stuff.
I'll take it from here.
Because he can tend to cross gaps that a lot of characters shouldn't be able to cross. Ignore everything in here, just get to that wall. Let's get the hell out of here. Okay, carry on. Let's make some progress, or at least let's see if we can make progress. It gave me Mark speed like the last time I tried this, so I'm curious who he's going to give me this time.
Those enemies
Knuckles.
look like they're guarding that door. Let's.
You want to go to the store? Oh, the Kingdom Valley music again.
I guess there's no hurry.
This marks one of the few points where Knuckles and Rouge can actually climb walls, because this is a section designed for Rouge. Yeah, it makes Knuckles and Rouge not as useful as they could be in the randomization, because they can't climb most of the fucking walls in this game. They have to be specifically set up to allow you to climb. Just strange.
Silver.
You're on a snowboard then, my friend. Okay, and it's giving you the snowboard. I can't actually complete that section anyway because you have to destroy the searchlights in Shadow's version, and you can't destroy the searchlights without the buggy. So, rip. This doesn't seem to crash, but it's pretty much unplayable because this section is a hang glider one. What can everybody but Shadow not do? Use a hang glider. I'm just curious who it's going to give me. Oh, okay.
Whoa!
I wonder if I can actually stand on. If I can stand on that, I can probably actually pull out the purple gem. Doesn't look like I can. I just seem to fall off immediately.
Whoa! Whoa!
That might give me enough time. If I'm able to jump, I can probably pull out the purple gem mid-jump. But because I accidentally used the green gem, okay, yeah, let's not even try. Okay, let's look at the hard version, just out of curiosity, to see who it gives me. A lot of this is just curiosity to see what the shit it's done.
Out of my way.
Blaze. Again, not useful. I'm not even going to try and mess around with her. Shadow's Crisis City doesn't seem to crash for some reason, it just seems to be Sonic's. Okay, we're going to be walking for a while. This is going to take a bit of time, so... The longest fucking slopes in the game, and it gave me the slowest character it could have given me. I don't remember if there's a point where Amy grinds in this game. I don't think there is. She can do it. Oh, I'd love those, but I don't know how to get those if you're not in a buggy. Amy's leisurely stroll through Crisis City. Is a wall in the background disappear? Yeah, okay, it's culling to the background now. Huh. This is both slightly comedic and just boring. It really shows just how slow everybody is in this game. Like, even running down this slope as Shadow is a pain in the ass, so...
Regular attacks won't work while the shield is in place. Attack when the defenses are lowered.
The game's chugging hard. Well, it was. Physics! Classic Sonic 06. Classic. The image looks a lot more muted on my TV compared to my monitor, but then again, that might be because my monitors are set in a kind of weird core setup to ease eye strain. Right, this will be interesting. Go, Amy, go! Oh, there was a set of power sneakers right there, god damn it. Yay! That only took us how long? God damn it! Why does it always put me on a snowboard here? I can't do anything on a snowboard. So reason being, these don't work. Like 3 minutes of walking down a slope as Amy for nothing. What a fucking cock days. That's a bit better. It's not going to take 5 years to get on the slope this time. If I had the blue gem, like if I was regular Sonic and had the blue gem, this would be so much easier. Just boost down the fucking slope. I'm curious what it'd be like if it gave me Mark Speed Sonic on this slope. Me angling the camera down is just me trying to get the game to run a bit better. But of course, the problem is that the surface is reflective. That's not exactly helpful. Fuck that one bird in particular. I always forget that the bounce attack is called bound attack in this game, because bound attack is a stupid name. No, it was in the capsule. Oh, it's over here. I feel like I'm gonna fly off the loop, but now we're okay. Let me guess. Snowboard? It gives me a fucking snowboard again, I swear to God. Don't do this to me, game. Don't give me a snowboard. Don't do it. God damn it, it did it. It's the exact same snowboard as well. What the shit? Shadow's Flame Call, let's try that. We don't have any music. I need to look into why it does that. That was slightly ominous. Do a skip. I don't think you should go over there yet. Yeah, I need to look into why some music doesn't play.
I've got to be careful if it goes underground, because it'll burst forth to try and surprise me.
That's actually a line from this stage, isn't it? You know, that was actually a very appropriate line. Well done, Randomizer, well done.
Item acquired.
Not having any music makes this kind of dull. So... Oh yeah, there it is. I just need... Do I need to die to do it? Yeah, I'll just die. Burn the robot, burn it. Come on, Omega. There you go.
System error.
Okay, so now, jump up here. And hold it over to there.
How about exterminating these things now?
Was not expecting a giant robot. I was going for the Iblis worms, and then suddenly a freaking robot drops on my head. Oh, that was armored. God damn it.
The time-space rift is expanding. We must hurry, or our time will disappear.
Yay, more power sneakers. Oh, bullshit game. Bullshit. I hope I enjoyed the silence for a minute. Well, I say silence, but there's this freaking engine making sounds, so...
This is useless against me.
Apparently it's not as useless as you thought it was. It's just funny hearing what lines it decides to throw out. And that was appropriate. Wrong character, but appropriate. You gave me Omega again. Huh. That was kind of unexpected. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, at least got some music this time. Okay, that's wrong.
Item acquired.
A warp hole can transport me instantly.
Again, the town mission music is just comedic here. Is this actually might be the comedic town mission theme. I'm not sure.
Item acquired.
Charge, Cyclone! When they do, jump out of the way!
Oh, okay. Well, blaze now. Why would that trigger placed so far into the tunnel? With Knuckles' this one, it's literally at the start. It's covers the whole room.
Are you tired?
Yeah, we actually completed the stage for once. Holy crap.
All it takes is a little effort.
There's a lot of background noise outside today. Joy! Problem is here, there's a lot of stages that just crash like immediately, so there's not terribly much I can do with this in its current state. Besides just look at some of the results, go like, that's silly, and then just carry on. So what's the amount of Omega today? I will admit, seeing Omega jump on a lily pad is just kind of hilarious. Let's see. I can't actually remember this stage's layout because who plays this stage properly? I mean, if we can Rouge, just glide over the whole fucking thing. So admittedly what I could do here, to be fair.
That's my chance.
I love Omega's hitbox. Again, it says to use that, doesn't it? Because I kinda can't. Oh no, there's another Tortoise here. Tortoise, which I don't know which. Is that what most of Rouge's Tropical Jungle is meant to be? Just waiting on a Tortoise? Am I lighting down there? Oh. I guess we're over here. Can I actually go anywhere? Oh yeah, there's a little bit back there. I don't think I can complete the stage because I think it has those laser gates, which the door hack doesn't remove. it leaves those in. I was thinking about removing them at some point, but I ended up not doing it. I might actually change my stance on that and delete them. I'm not sure.
You can use your psychokinesis to grab and throw that robot's bombs.
Kinda hoping I'd be able to jump on those boxes and then jump up. Hang on.
Those things will crawl along the walls and ceilings, then jump up.
Gotcha.
Be careful.
Yeah, the draw distance is not this bad in the normal game. This is obviously because of the randomizer. Which is, again, it's another thing that's out of my control. That's not a problem I can fix. And the game's crashed. Circle us, circle us. We'd have had more crashes if I was actually willing to try out stages that I know crash a lot. Right, so let's try Silver's ones then, once the PS3 finishes doing its thing. Beep 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 to you too, bitch. Oh yeah, I just have to press the PS button. Derp. This is the tediousness of doing it on real hardware, especially when it's a hen PS3 rather than a custom firmware one. You go through this rigmarole each time, and then sometimes it doesn't even freaking work. An error occurred during the start operation. That means reboot the fucking system. And try again. For fuck's sake. It's a good thing it's at my feet, because I can just tap it with my fucking toe. Welcome to the restarting the console stream, apparently. Riveting content. Oh, for fuck's sake. There's a reason I do most of the testing for this stuff on Xenia. Because doing it on real hardware, especially this fucking PS3, it's a freaking toss-up whether it'll work. I want to at least try some of Silver's levels, come on. Thank you. Was that so hard? Let's finally try some more frickin' stages. Let's actually play the damn game for once. I should really hook in a second controller and try some of the multiplayer stuff. I don't actually have a second PS3 controller. I'd have to hook up a PS2 with a USB adapter, which I do have knocking around here somewhere. I could do that. Oh, we're not going very far with this, are we?
I've got to watch out for charging attacks. I need to dodge, then counterattack.
Come on, Snowball, turn around. And then I can't make any more progress. Fucking snowboards, man. Why did I include them in the logic? Why did I not just turn them off when I was making these sets? Ah. Holy crap, I can actually complete the segment. Wait, actually I might not be able to, because I think there's something later on that doesn't work. I love how we've got Shadow just following me around. This frame rate. I have to wonder, actually. Is the real-time shadow system muted in the PS3 version? I wouldn't be surprised if they did that to make it run a little bit better. But it still runs like fucking garbage. Didn't mean to do a glide there, whatever. Probably part of the problem with robots. Okay, these don't work. Backups to rats. A freaking dog yapping outside, what the hell? I find it weird how the shield model doesn't work in the characters. Like, the item itself works, case in point, it grand stretch and everything can take damage. But for some reason the shield model doesn't. Bye, Shanna. Well, seriously, did every one of those miss? Thank you. The shield didn't work for some reason. That's not common. Welcome to the Shadow No Extravaganza. think I can't make any more progress. Yeah, can't make any more progress. Well, hey, it didn't crash at the very least, so that's something. Right. Tropical jungle is not really much point. Why Acropolis? Sure, why the hell not? We'll take a look at it. Losing the mojo here. I might stop fairly soon. Probably when it next crashes. Oh, it actually gave me blaze for once. Actually gave me the character that's supposed to play the segment.
When it's lost both arms, attacking it will knock it over. Then grab it with your psychokinesis.
I've been able to clip through this before. No, I've been able to clip through this. Those done. Okay. Apparently we can't clip through this. I guess I used Omega or something to hover over it, I'm not sure.
Amy!
Dang it. Medical train crashes instantly, valley crashes instantly, core crashes. Yeah, most of Silver's stuff seems to crash, so I don't think there's much we can do. Let's see if End of the World crashes. Why the shit not? It actually worked. Nope, no it didn't. Yeah, I think that's a good place to call a stop. Enjoy the solely on the new city music, I guess, because it's going to play until I turn the PS3 off. So yeah, there's the randomizer running on real hardware. Again, the link's on, it's on GitHub. You can search it, if you can find it eventually, I'm sure. I put the link in the chat earlier as well, so it's in there somewhere. Kind of lost the mojo towards the end of this stream, but oh well, what can I say? Resetting the PS3 over and over again kind of is annoying, and it's a warm day as well, so I tend to be more drained on warm days, so yeah, I'm stopping the stream here.